Hey guys, we are back for week number 2 of GRAIL Call Mondays.
Let's get it. I'm
Let's
ready. Put me
go.
in, coach.
These are
I'm
so
excited.
exciting and so much fun. Of course, I have my fabulous co-host, Rage, Theo,
How's
on
it
the
going?
gram. If you're not following him, you should be. And go sub to his channel too. And we have our beautiful guest this week, ChiComicGirl on Instagram, but I know her as Haley, and we actually got to hang out in Chicago when I was
We
there.
did. It was so much fun. I loved it. So,
So
I'm
I'm
excited
super
to do
pumped
this.
to have you on.
Same.
Yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
So last week we kind of let Rage and I went first, and I was thinking like, how rude of us to not let our guests go first.
Right? So rude.
Like, how rude of us to not let them go first.
Where's our manners?
I know. We don't have any. We're savages.
Hey, guilty.
Those mutants. So, Haley, this week I would love for you to kind of share with us first, and then Rage and I'll go last. We did like a really dope trade that we'll chat about, and I actually surprised him with a box of my own.
I'm so excited to see what you guys are unboxing today. But so I kind of opened the package. I got it from Lone Star Comics in Texas. So this is a little different. It's not just like a regular comic, and it was kind of like a little difficult to find, but it is. Let me like open the bag.
Jealous of your guys' walls, by the way. I need to step it up.
I know. We
I'm
said that
here
last week. You really need to get those mutants going behind you. Change
Yeah,
that
I love.
letter.
I got
That
really.
you pulled out.
I'm like super obsessed with Hoxpox from Jonathan Hickman, like House of X, Power of X. So this is from Matt Taylor, and it is like all of the characters drawn in that style from.
Oh, that's really dope. I love
Awesome.
that.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it comes in a slip case, almost like a VHS. It's called Found Footage, and it's from Behemoth Comics, and it is a comic that looks like a VHS.
That is awesome.
That's so dope.
Oh my god. I didn't know this. It's also signed. I had no idea. Oh, that's so awesome. And so
when did that come out?
It's been out I think since like 2016, maybe. Like it's been a couple of years.
Do you know what the print run was on it?
I have no idea. So like I like searched the internet, and this was like I think the only copy I could find. And then so the way that the art works, it's like scenes from like a like if you were to watch like a film.
Old school VHS tape.
And it's kind of like I think like crime horror, and so there's like violence that happens in it. I don't really know too much of the premise. I just kind of like saw that it like looked really cool, had the whole box with it.
That's super awesome. I was actually going to ask, it almost looks like you could flip it, and it's got like that animation.
Yeah.
Oh, do it.
Maybe not, but it looked like that's the way they wanted to design it. I don't know.
And the art is really like fun. It looks like I really like it.
All black and white interiors?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then it comes, so they give you a little sticker, which is great. That's so cute.
I love that.
And then like almost like a ransom note, it looks like. So it says it gives you a link and enter code dark web. Enjoy Found Footage 2 in 2021.
Oh, snap.
That is a ransom.
So now you need to go find the second one.
Yeah.
That's
I need to go to
awesome.
this website. Oh, I love it. It's written by Marvin Rodriguez. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's so different. And I just love.
That's awesome.
I've always had a thing for like any kind of books or comics that the design of it is just pretty different, unique.
Yeah. That's super creative.
Yeah, I love it. And I don't know, it doesn't feel, at least like going through, it doesn't feel like too gimmicky, if that makes sense. Like it feels like there's like a theme to it. It, it's going with the writing and the artwork. So yeah, I'm really excited. And the fact that it's signed.
And it's signed. Was that gold, right?
That's so awesome.
Like that's so
Signed in silver. Yeah.
Surprise!
Yeah.
I loved seeing your face when you opened it and realized, holy crap, it's signed too.
That's so wild. And
Joy
I
on your
collect
face.
because I collect signed editions of like books and comics. Like that's like one of the things that I definitely hunt for. And so what a surprise, because I feel like if I knew it was signed, like I would have paid more, and it was a pretty cheap buy, to be honest. It was like $15 for this
Hey,
thing.
winner.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Those are the best finds.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's cool.
So while we have you on the hot seat, I'll also
Yeah.
ask you, first of all, thank you for sharing that. I've never seen that before, and I feel like I need one.
Right?
And the fact that like
Having
it
a little,
wasn't
yeah, I'm
easy to
having a little
find.
FOMO now. Like
I know, like that's
VHS
really
comic
cool.
book, signed, double signed on the interior. What's
Right?
Yeah, like that's dope.
that? Okay.
What is your favorite piece in your collection? Well, we have you here.
Yeah,
question.
so when we went to C2E2, I was fortunate enough to meet Chris Claremont and have him signed issue X-Men 141 and 142. And
Killer.
my dad actually gifted those two comics to me. So like I hunted for them, but he was like, I want to like give that to you as like an early Christmas present. And my parents are not huge readers, and so I never grew up like getting a lot of books as gifts. And so there's like a old Pride and Prejudice copy that he gifted me one year, and it's like maybe my most prized like book. And now I have like a really like a prized two comics like that will always like, you know, make me think of my father. And then like a really wonderful experience. This was my first C2E2 meeting people from the comic community, and, you know, meeting Chris Claremont for the first time. So, I mean, that's definitely the two that are.
Which I'm jealous because I still have yet to meet that man. I need to meet that guy. Yeah,
I remember Sammy and Tony were trying to like FaceTime you, I think, during it, but I think you might have been busy.
Yeah. They just added to the FOMO, you know. The signal was bad. All
FOMO was calling.
Hey,
you didn't pick
we're
up.
at C2E2 with Chris Claremont. I'm like, I can't see it, so yeah, thanks. Then they sent me a picture and they're all dabbing. I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Yeah, love it.
Thanks, guys. That's awesome.
For having my back.
Hey, it's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
Just seeing that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
So I would say those are like the two. I'm just getting into really collecting in the last year, so it's like those like ideas of like what's your Grail books. I feel like I'm still kind of trying to figure out what those are. So for me, that was like the thing I really hunted for the last year, and then I was fortunate enough to find it. A comic shop in Chicago hadn't even processed them. Like I was just calling around my local.
Those are the best finds.
Mm-hmm. And they're in really good condition as well. So yeah, I just like lucked out all around. So yeah.
That's cool. It's always the best feeling too when like, because a Grail really there's no price limit. So it's always the best feeling when you can pick up something that like means a lot to you and it didn't break your pocket. Those are to me some of the best Grails, you know.
Definitely. I mean, I didn't have to pay anything, so I was like, "That's even the best kind of ones." But yeah, so that I think like I don't really even have like a Grail at this point, like out there for me. I'm still kind of building my way through like reading and finding out what like really is like giving me that like, oh, I need that. Like I read that and that was amazing, and now I want like a higher condition, or I want a physical copy, or whatever the case may be. So
I'm really excited to watch your journey. Like I know you're early on, but I'm really excited to watch your journey and kind of watch you like discover your comic self.
I am pumped for that as well. And I think that means a lot. It's funny though, I'm in the beginning of the journey and I'm running out of space already.
Boxes. I don't know what to do with all my books. Like, and I keep buying more. It's a vicious cycle.
It really is.
In more than I put out.
I'm like, oh, I need to go this week to go pick up the like 10 comic books that I want to get. And there's going to be like 10 more next week. But those boxes right there are the short boxes that are stacked up. So yeah.
That's awesome. Well, look,
how many different comics would you say you have on your pull list?
I have quite a bit, and I think I just kind of keep adding like indies too that are coming out. I'm reading like 3 DC titles and then a bunch of Marvel because because I love X-Men, and X-Men itself, right, has like 6 different runs.
They can buy like 10 books for one storyline each week.
Literally,
yeah,
X-Men
I know.
is like this, and then all of a sudden,
yeah, it's literally yeah.
That's it. So yeah,
you literally have to buy like 10 to 15 books each week just to read that story. Marvel are brilliant marketers.
100%. Because I'm like, what if I miss something? And then the art is beautiful. They have these really gorgeous variant covers, and that's what really did me in the beginning. Is like when I started collecting and seeing the variant covers, I was like,
killer.
I need 5 of the same book.
FOMO's real. People just talk about that, but FOMO's a real thing.
It's so real.
A real thing. Yeah, I only have Bad Idea on my pull list.
Wow, I wish. That sounds like that would save me so much.
A lot of discipline. But yeah, that's the only one right now I have on my pull list.
Like Uno?
What happened?
Wow, I never.
Oh no, you're freezing.
Oh no, I got you on a freeze, nerdy. You got us? Okay, I got you.
I can see you guys.
Yeah, we got you back.
Okay, cool. We lost you for a second.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I literally called and upgraded my internet today. Like, I literally called and upgraded my internet. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi in my house. I need to buy like a new router. Okay. Anyway,
we gotta put them on blast.
Digress. Rage, I'm just saying that like that is crazy discipline. I've never met someone who has one book.
Yeah.
One. Speaking of, that's a great segue.
Remember, I'm about to be 2 years in this hobby. I'm still fairly new. Don't forget.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
I kind of don't really want to get too like crazy and bring everything in. You know, I'm still kind of
too deep.
I'm still kind of on the same path as Haley almost. Just I grew up with X-Men, so I know I like X-Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the trade.
We'll have to have a 1 year check-in and see how many books a year from now Rage has on his pull list. And find out if Haley has figured out how to condense her pull list, because that struggle is real. So
hopefully.
Right. We'll save money so you can save for the grails.
Exactly.
Hey, yes, that's what I've been doing.
So speaking of one book, Rage and I are doing a little different this week. I told you guys we have one book to talk about, and then I have a little mini unopening. It's like super small package.
Cool.
But Rage and I did another trade.
I'm excited.
And honestly, I have you to thank for this. Most people would be probably pretty hesitant towards just doing like a 0.5 grade bump trade, but it's my favorite character. I like matching grades. Shout out to you for the 8.0 second 181 to add to the personal collection.
It looks so good.
It's so beautiful.
A nice 8.0
It's so beautiful.
And in return,
camera doesn't do it justice, in my opinion.
I scooped a second 7.5 Hulk 181.
Nice.
Yeah,
I love that.
Definitely a great trade, though. Definitely a great trade. Honestly, second trade between us?
Yeah, and
more than the status with both trades.
Yeah, like, and you know what? And I love trading because I love keeping inventory. So for me, if I can trade a book and still end up with a book that, especially when it's the same issue, okay, that's winning for me. Rage gets to add an upgrade to his PC. I get to keep a Hulk 181 in my inventory, and we get to do dope videos together about them.
I love it. That's so
honestly,
awesome.
It's a winner all the way. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people don't really utilize trades in the hobby too often. It's a great way to not really spend a lot of money.
I didn't realize that people did that as often, or not maybe as often as they do, but I feel like even at C2E2, I saw people kind of like discussing things, and I thought that was so, it kind of reminds me when you're like a kid and like maybe you're doing like trading cards. Yeah, it's so like, I feel like it brings like an excitement and joy.
I almost feel like that's how it's meant to be.
Yeah.
I mean, let's not get too crazy.
I said almost. I said almost.
And if you guys don't know Hulk 181, it is the origin and first full appearance of Wolverine and Wendigo. I mean, I feel like 180 is kind of like the origin, but like this is where we really get to know Wolverine.
Well, it's like first full, you know, I mean, I
like
think
those
that
are
they
so
still have their merits. And
yeah,
honestly, when it comes to a book,
okay.
Contents matter when it comes to a book, right? I mean, isn't that why we have these? It's for the
Yeah.
story,
100%.
the cover.
Yeah.
You know, I think that anybody that just argues for 180, like technically it is a first appearance. But it's the contents
The real
within and the
appearance
cover
of
that really
Wolverine, and he's
speaks
on
to
the
it.
cover.
Yeah.
He gets like a little a mini appearance. This is where he has his grand entrance.
And that
like
cover is awesome.
It's almost like a preview.
Yeah.
180.
Right. Yeah. And then I also opened up my front door today and had a box waiting for me from my boys at Weta.
I was going to say, that doesn't look like a comic box.
This is not a comic book box. So I have really been mixing it up here, huh? Last week I had art. This week I have a video game.
Hey, you're rubbing off on me. Last week I had a Weta game.
Slowly but surely. Packing peanuts are the devil, for real. I genuinely do not enjoy opening packages with packing peanuts.
They just like end up everywhere and you're like having to search for them.
So careful.
Well, they're not eco-friendly either.
Wait,
you know?
I was not expecting this game. Well, I'm surprised. I was expecting a different game in this box, guys.
Oh,
wow.
What do you got?
I knew what it was. Surprise. It's not the Mega Man I thought it was.
Mega Man Game Boy?
Mega Man 2 for Nintendo is what I was expecting.
Ooh.
I was expecting a 9-4 Mega Man 2. However, I got a Super Smash Bros. Melee 9-4.
GameCube.
Ooh, nice.
This is still a super dope game, so I'll accept it.
Smash Brothers is amazing.
Yes.
I'll share something with you guys, and I'll probably like get some heat for sharing this because like it's not a known thing super publicly. But when you're looking for a first print on GameCube, it'll have all zeros on the barcode, and you won't have a 1. So see how here you have like all zeros?
Right.
Oh, where is it there? So that's how you know it's a first print.
Good to know.
That's so cool. Also, I loved that. That's my childhood right there.
I didn't even know games had first print. Like,
does
that have a variant cover? Does that have a variant?
They don't have. No, that would be crazy. Well,
I bet you some games have a variant.
They don't have variants, but they have like the the classic series,
like exclusive,
and then like not exclusive. They have like classic series, like for like Metroid is one of them, right? Where you have Metroid for Nintendo, and then it was so popular they re-released it as a classic series, where the box is completely different. So that I guess you could consider a variant, but it's kind of like a reprint more than anything. Nintendo.
You guys got reprints and second editions over there. Jeez.
Well, on Super Mario Bros, there's 12 different prints, 13 different prints.
Wow.
I didn't think about that. Yeah. Same with Pokemon too. Yeah.
Pokemon has, I think, like 10 or something crazy on like the red, blue, on red, especially in yellow.
Newsstand and Direct. Newsstand Direct. Is there like a different?
There's not like, so on Pokemon Red, on the back, it's the Sandshrew instead of, I don't know all the characters on Pokemon. I did not want to catch them all growing up. I still don't want to catch them all.
I just kept the Charizard.
But on the back of Pokemon Red, Sandshrew is the first print. So if you look on Super Mario Land, a green screen, there's like a little box on the back. And it'll be green in that box instead of like yellow or white on Super Mario Land. So that's how you can tell a first print on that game for Game Boy. On Nintendo, you can tell. I know, guys, you weren't expecting this like divergence.
No, it's like the devil's in the details, though.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm bringing video game content soon, because we need it so badly. On Nintendo games, there's like little seal of qualities on the front and the bottom right. And if it's a circle, then usually that signifies an earlier print, and an oval is a later print. Of course, there's exceptions to that rule, but usually you can tell a first print Nintendo if it's got the circle, and then on like some of the games, a hang tab on the back, but not like that plastic one. It's like a hang tab built into the box.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's some backdoor information.
That's really
knowledge.
Cool.
So yeah, this was mine.
That's such I mean, I love Super Smash. That's so fun to see
and
here.
Side note, their cases, those are pretty beefy.
Oh, they're weapons for real.
Yeah, those, and I love that they display as is.
Yeah.
You don't need anything.
You don't. You literally set it on a shelf and you're good.
That's awesome.
Amazing for display. Yeah. So that was my mail call. That was our trade. That was good. Do you have any?
Nice VHS pickup, by the way. That VHS comic.
Nice yeah.
Congratulations.
Oh, that's so dope. I love that. I'm really going to go find it. Send me a photo of that later.
I will.
I'm going to find that. And you need to get the 2021 one that they
with the little ransom. No, I love it.
Yeah, I love that. That's awesome. Do you have any parting words for us other than go follow her on Instagram and make sure you're following Rage?
Thank you for having me on and getting to show off this really dope comic with you guys and sharing it. It added to the excitement. So
anytime.
Do you have a YouTube channel too?
Oh yes. I have. You can find me ChiComicGirl on YouTube. So there you go. Instagram and YouTube, one of the same.
Rage. It's always dope opening with you.
Till the next time.
Peace out, guys. Happy Monday.
Have a good one.